Hey everyone, I am just here with an update on my planner and journals that I'm using for 2019. I did do a brief sort of walkthrough of the Metaphysicians Day Planner last month, but I'm going to show you how I kind of like spruced it up and what I did for myself, and just show you some of the other journals I'm working with. I love seeing other people's planners and stationery and what they're working with, so hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. So as you can see, I have redone the cover for this book. It was just like a clear plastic, and I used this glitter tape to make it all super shiny and glittery. Last year I did like a blue one. This year I found this pink one and I just thought it looked really, really nice, really pretty. I'm going to show you some of the pens I'm working with. My partner actually made these pens and I'm encouraging him to put them on Etsy because they are pretty awesome and cool. So this is the pen that I think I love this one a month. It's an acrylic and it's like a marble. He also has them in like green and stuff like that too. So very, very pretty with like these silver accents. So I really love that. It's just like it's a good ballpoint kind of pen. I really love it. I love the purple. I'm a sucker for purple. This one is, he also does wood ones. This one's a zebra wood, which I really love as well. And then this one is an ebony. So it looks like black in this light, but if you look closely, it is, you can see some of the wood grain. So it is like an ebony with silver. So he does like a whole bunch of different woods and acrylics and things. And I think he should sell these because I think these are pretty awesome. So anyway, those are the pens I'm using. But for back to the planner here, what I did was I glittered up the cover. And then I also put tabs on the side. I really like knowing where things are. And move these out of the way. I always like to make a little bit of a sort of vision board on the inside of the book for the year. So I have some on the back, some on the front, and I kind of try to use like the feng shui principles for where I put pictures. But I have here, I want to learn some more astrology. I'm always working on that. I have the strength card, which is my card for the year. It's also my birth card as well. Palmistry stuff, looking at potentially, moving house at some point. That would be nice. I'm saving up for a couple of trips here. Reminding me to play my guitar, just as well some like fashion ideas and things here. And then I have some more at the back, which I'll show you. So at the back here, I have like tarot cards, obviously doing tarot stuff. This is like witchy kind of goals here represented, some creative goals, working on doing my art, that's also represented there. Have some witches in the friendship corner for my witchy friends, and then everyone knows I love Axel, Lemmy, and Duff, so they're there too. So just like a fun kind of vision board type thing for the year. I also put a pocket on the back. I cut a folder kind of in half and stapled it and then glued it to the back page. That way I can put, stickers or papers or whatever I want here. I also put the tabs as well. I have green ones for each of the months, and then I have pink ones for things like notes and where the grimoire is, and then as well for like the monthly calendar as well. So I haven't written anything in it yet, but I thought I'd show it to you before I actually start writing things in it that are personal. Just how I've kind of like made it a little more custom, a little more my own. I like the tabs. I like having a pocket to put things in. I always love when planners have a pocket in the back. And then I like to just, have some fun things in there for me. So that's what I've done with the day planner. So that's what I'm using for that. And then for some of the other books that I'm using this year, I have this book here. It's just like a plain graph paper one, and that's going to be kind of my Book of Shadows or mirror book. I don't like to be overly fussy with grimoires because I find if I buy a book that's too fancy, I worry about making a mistake in it. I want to make it look perfect. And this is a working book, so I need to feel comfortable just putting whatever in it. And that's why I really like the grid pages as well, because you can draw, you can write things, you can make columns, like whatever it is that you need to do. So that's what I'm using for that. And then I have as well this little book for just putting ideas into. So this book here is like a journal for like it's blank right now, but for putting any ideas for videos or anything like that, notes about astrology, anything like that. It's just like a nice softcover kind of book to put some ideas in. I also have here a sketchbook for my art stuff. It's a little bit different than the one I usually use. I'm going to see how it goes because the Moleskine paper tends to be thinner than the usual sketch paper that I use. So I'm going to see how I like this for this year. So I might end up switching it up. I've already put a couple of stickers on here. One thing I like about this one is it has the strap for closing it, but it also has, again, pocket in the bag. Very important to me. And so I'm just going to, this is going to be my sketchbook for the year. So I will do some tours of it. Oh, there's a sticker in there already I put because I did some volunteer work. So yeah, so there. And then I have just a couple of other blank journals I'm going to be using. The first this is my Morning Pages journal. For those of you that don't know, Morning Pages they're from the Artist's Way book, where every morning you're supposed to write 3 pages. You're supposed to journal. It's kind of like a brain drain, like get all your thoughts out, check in with yourself kind of thing. So this is just a typical, I like a nice big book so I don't run out right away, but it's your typical kind of scribbler. Again, it's got pockets because I love pockets to put things in. And what girl doesn't love pockets? Come on. And then finally, the last book that I have here is one that I always use just for my own kind of like personal journaling, for any exercises, writing, anything that I want to do that's not going to fit into Morning Pages. It's not going to fit in with sort of the creative book or the sketchbook. I have this one here. So I do a lot of shadow work type stuff in here. I like these ones. They've got the nice, I like coil binding, that's for sure. And it's got here at the back, again, we've got a pocket. I'm seeing a theme here. And then we've got tabs as well to use. So I really like using this kind of book. So this is just a quick walkthrough, quick run through of what I'm using for the year 2019, what kind of books and planners I'm using. Let me know what you're using, what your kind of systems you're working with for the year. And thank you again for watching.